Sharing with you some things I recently bought. Highlight palette from IncrediVFX consists of a cream highlight, a matte highlight, and a shimmer highlight. Cream highlight is a little bit in the middle. You need to know how to incorporate it into your makeup routine. I spend the most amount of work and time on my tear trough and under eye area. So where should I put this? Should I put this before I conceal or after I conceal? You need to make sure that your concealing products can blend with this. A little bit tricky. I used it today for the first time, and the way I used it was I put it in this area, just right below the area where I would usually do the most work on. So I brightened this shade. I concealed my under eyes and I used a liquid highlight to highlight my under eyes. Technically, I'm just brightening my cheek area. Matte highlight I do like. The shade of this comes the closest to my skin tone so that it is bright enough, pink enough to have that soft brightening effect, but not too pink, so that it immediately becomes a straight up blush. The only pity for this one is that it does not have a blurring effect, so it just gives a soft matte under eye. This shimmer shade almost has a sheer base, a little bit see-through, so it gives a very natural glow. Silver and a little bit of pink pearl, silver and pink shimmer with a little bit of gold, blue, and purple. So the shimmer variety is what gives it that dimension and takes it to the next level. A little bit too everyday for me to be worn alone. I have it actually today, but you can't really see it unless the light hits it that exact right way. I would layer another blinding shimmer on top. Gives a silver glow with a slight hint of pink when the light hits. Eyeshadow palette from Girl Cult in collaboration with an influencer. I've used a few shades. I think this hot pink and this blue. The shadows are average. Do take a little bit of time to blend. I haven't used the rest of the shades. Let me know if you want to see a video on this. Two cream color correctors concealers from CC. I use this peachy shade and it fits my skin tone perfectly. I was surprised. Formula though, it's a little bit creamy, so it can be a little bit tricky. Yesterday, I put a powder on top of it and it turned out nasty. I spent so much time fixing it. Quite a difficult formula. You do need to find the right products to pair with this. 01, the concealing shades, I have not used it yet. Trio multi-use palettes. What are these? Apparently they're blush shades. Shout out to palette number 2. This thing flew out. I look bright on the swatch, but it translates onto my skin tone very prettily. Soft brightening blush shades. I like to pair these two together. I actually have these two shades on my face today. Wore it out yesterday too, so you can have a look. 01, the contour palette, I mainly use this shade not really. This shade, I tried it out yesterday, didn't really impress me much, just a very average brightening powder. For contour, I can use either this shade or this shade. Been enjoying this shade quite a bit. These two shades! On the pen, it looks dark and muddy. Swatched it for the first time today, right here, and ooh, this one looks like a really pretty peach. And this one looks like a really pretty beige, so I might try them out. These palettes I thought I would hate, but they actually surprised me. Blush shade is what I bought this entire set for, and I am so glad it is exactly what I thought it was. Made me feel a lot of things. Beige with hints of peach and even a slight hint of pink. It gives some very warm, cozy, and lovely atmospheric vibes. When I first pulled this lip shade out, I was like, a little bit too orange. I wanted to wear it yesterday, but when I saw it, I was like, no. My first time trying it on today. Not as orange as I imagined it to be. Nude peachy red shade. Formula feels thin and light, but it can feel a little bit drying. Eyeshadow quad I have not used, but ooh, I just swatched it for the first time, and you can trust CC's shadows. That's all I have to say. How smooth, soft, and buttery the shadow felt as I swatched it really impressed me. Even this shimmer shade looks very meh. Ooh, when it translated onto my hand, Glitter shade has a champagne brown base with tons of silver and gold micro glitter. Black shade in this quad also has specks of gold and silver micro glitter. Gives me the greed to want to try it out on my eyes. What are these called? Self-adhesive lashes. Lashes without glue. Lashes you can wear because the glue is already on. From CC. There is already glue on the lash band itself, so you do not need to apply glue, which saves a ton of hassle and is pretty convenient. For design so far, 2 are 3-part lashes and 2 are individual lashes. I wore the Tianmei Idol out yesterday. You can have a look. It is a more natural lash design. I really like this one. It comes in bigger lash parts, so you only need to stick 3 on one eye. I now have on the less everyday version of the 3-step lash 全系浓郁, one of the very famous standard pretty lash designs. 小野兔 and 纯欲猫系, you have to at least stick on 5 or more depending on how long your eye eyes are. 唇玉猫系 is what I currently have on. Not too bad. I quite like this design. Just that the individual lashes are smaller in size, so you do need to stick more of them onto one eye. Then I have on now 小野兔 individual lashes. I have 5 of them on one eye. Girl Cult 5 shade blush palette in 01. This is actually a collaboration with celebrity makeup artist Li Zhe 老师. The shades are actually dupes of 5 of his most used blushes. 4 mattes and 1 shade with pearl shimmer. The one with pearl shimmer is this one right in the middle. I've used this palette quite a bit and I mainly use these 3 shades. This one is a little bit too dark for me. You can use it as a contouring blush. These 2 shades are mainly peaches, and peaches are not really my kind of thing. This shade I really love, pearl shimmer, so it actually gives a pink sheen when the light hits. I just touched up my blush and I have on these 2 shades as a blush right now. And I have this as my highlight. It's more of an everyday highlight because it only has a little bit of pearl, can help create a very atmospheric vibe. Hope you like this haul. I need to film the... is that the unicorn blush swatches from Flower Nose? Also, I bought the Angel collection and it's here. So I will work on those as well. So stay tuned to that. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!